Not sure how to tackle your taxes? Are you sweating the small print? You may be experiencing FOMO, the fear of messing up. The answer? Using TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They help you get your biggest refund, and then we help you do more with it. With a personalized plan designed to help you hit your money goals. It's time to take your taxes to the max. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi. Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
I'm here today and I'm honored, but I'm not going to tell you who the guest is yet, okay? The truth of the matter is that it was very difficult to get this man in the past, but you know, he never made it difficult for me. Okay. Same goes for my guests. We are going to be here every Sunday from 6 to 7 p.m. discussing business and politics, straight and raw. We will make sure that there are no excuses with any of my guests here. Okay. Excuses don't pay bills. Excuses equals failure. I've lived without excuses my entire life. I dropped out of high school at 14 and I became a millionaire at 21. Hard work and no excuses, my friends. Let me say this. Hearing someone is very different from listening to someone. There are people that hear things, but they don't listen. They can speak to you and you think they're listening, but they're not. They're hearing you. Okay. We don't judge our guests. We bring them in. We talk to them. Then you decide. You decide and you be the judge. If you hear any excuses, call them out. Call them out online. I will be reading your comments personally every Sunday between 6 and 7 p.m. Tune into WABC, the most listened to radio station in the nation. I am real. My guests are real. Questions are tough, and the answers will be, I'm sure, just as hard. Okay? Expect fireworks on this program, no excuses. And now, guess what? Now now the good stuff happens, okay? All right. Let's do it. A lot has been said. A lot has been written, but not enough has been heard. New Yorkers have had questions, and many of us still do. Tonight, no noise, no headlines, no third parties, just the man himself. So let's have a conversation. The one person that I wanted to bring on my first show is here. No filters, no script, no excuses. Joining me now, the 110th mayor of New York City, Mayor Eric Adams. Eric, welcome, my friend.
Hey, man, thank you. It's just really good to be here in the studio with you. And just really have straight talk, as you stated. And you're right. You know, people don't listen. They wait for you to finish a sentence so they can tell you how wrong you are, particularly now, you know. And I think that when you look over your life, that we often talked about it, the fullness of being a New Yorker, some of the ups and downs, some of the imperfections, but the dedication. So I'm hoping that as you do your show and as it goes on, that people will just get a real everyday person view of the city, a working class man that did not come up through the easy path. You did not have a silver spoon. You know, there were days you didn't have a spoon, and I enjoy the conversations we had, and I'm looking forward to this conversation here. I have not done a lot of appearances, you know, since getting out of office, but when I heard that you were going to have a radio show, this is going to be one heck of a conversation you're going to bring in the city.
I'll tell you, Eric, listen, I dropped out of school when I was 14 years old. I got married when I was 17 years old, and I started my business when I was 17 years old. I had nothing. I had nothing to lose, which means I had everything to gain.
That's right.
It was all in my hands, right? I had no excuses why I should fail. The only excuse that I could have had, that I could have used, would have put me working for someone today. So I had no excuses why to fail. But we're here about you, Eric. A lot of people want to know where have you been lately? What has your life looked like lately?
Well, one thing for sure, I had to be stuck on stupid to want to do mayor again for 4 years, because you did it. You don't climb to the top of a mountain to sit there. You look for the next mountain to climb. And I had a full 4 years. I thank God and the people of this city for giving me the opportunity to do so. And I've learned so much in those 4 years. It was packed with many highs and lows. But when you do an analysis in a real honest way and say, okay, let's look at the city that this man inherited. High crime. People were fleeing the city. Bond raiders. In 2020, we took a hit on our bonds, and people don't know the connection of that and how it impacts our overall budget. We were dealing with COVID. We had over 237,000 migrant and asylum seekers with a $9 billion price tag. Tourism was down. Schools were hurting. We had many of our union contracts were not settled, particularly when I think about the ferry boat operators. It was a 13-year before their contract was settled. And these are all the things that we inherited. And as we peel back layer after layer after layer, I'm hoping to give a full scope of what these 4 years were like. Now look at 2025 at the end of my term. Lowest crime numbers in the history of the city, 27,000 illegal guns removed off our streets. Bond raiders, gave us a high bond rating based on what we have done. Those 237,000 migrants and asylum seekers, over 95% have taken the next step on their journey. Advocated for the closing of the borders. The borders are now closed and secured. We build more housing, affordable housing than any mayor in history. Move more people out of homelessness into permanent housing, more than any man in the history of the city. Over 60 million tourists returned to the city. Settled 98% of our union contracts, including that contract of the ferry boat operator. Tourism is up. All the things that you need to gauge a city, you see that we successfully turned this city around. And I'm really proud of that, because you can critique it. You can say how much you dislike my tie and dislike my suit and all that other stuff. But where the rubber meets the road, I served this city well as a mayor, and I served it well as a police officer, state senator, and as a borough president.